Friday. What's up? Good afternoon. Yay.
Which kind of dry?
Two very tired people on air right now. Can't even lie.
Oh, God. But it's Friday. We can't be tired. Come on now. It's too early in the week to be tired. Do you get what I mean?
Me that I've told my wife that I must lose weight this year. She said I should do it too. I went to the gym this morning.
You've been going to the gym.
All my body is paining.
Are you the first person to go to the gym? Why will your body be paining you for what? Are you not a man?
For OAP that sorry. I forgot there was Itodo. Itodo doesn't go to the gym.
Itodo is the gym.
Is the gym.
Yeah, but I mean, don't mind us. Don't mind us. You know how it is sometimes. You're trying to get in the zone, and then the mic comes on, and all of a sudden there's this burst of energy, and all of a sudden
I don't have it.
We feel it. It will come to you. I guarantee it will come to you. Especially by the time we start getting into the stories it will come to you.
My account is red, so I'm not feeling energetic right
now. What shall we say to these things now?
If God be for us, who can be against us?
That still sounds like it's coming from a place of despair and utter sadness.
But that was the conclusion of that statement. What shall we say to these things?
Okay, so you just finished it because I said it.
Yes.
Look at you finishing my sentences. Oh, so cute. Yes. It's Friday, people. Welcome to Hard Fire. You see, the energy level is picking up.
Is this supposed to be a bell?
Yeah, it is. It's a posh bell.
Sounds like you're hitting a fork against, those, remember those?
That's why it's a posh one.
Those are aluminium cups. They're supposed to be like tumblers those days when we were kids. I wrote 555 on top.
Oh, yeah.
Those ones, yeah. Like when you're hitting spoon against.
Did you say like tumblers? Those are more like jugs, man, because they were so big.
No, they were the big ones, and the ones that look like, they were shaped like tumblers.
Yeah.
Oh, they have those ones.
I don't remember those ones. No, which one is Ajebo? I had all kinds of 555 utensils. The plates, because boarding house and all of that. Like I said, I know the one that is like a jug.
Yeah.
It is people like you that could afford the one that is like a tumbler. We should call it Ajebo.
I couldn't afford it. My mother could afford it. But it's true. There's some things that never had advertisements on television or radio, but were found in every house. E.g. the 555.
They may never have advertised?
I never saw an advertisement of them.
Wow.
Another thing that doesn't have, show me one place where you've seen advertisement for Pomo.
No. Even Gary.
Exactly. Even these days now, people they have begun to package Gary and give it name. Gary that God made for us, you have collected and put name like water.
So that they can, I learned something yesterday, so that you can charge value-added tax.
Do you understand?
Packaging.
I think that's what we'll start doing now.
No, but I mean, don't mind. See, if that's your hustle, don't let us knock it or package it. After all, politicians package it during election period as well. Complete with Gary and Granots,
That's true. You want to position yourself this year. A lot of people will become meaning away.
Yeah.
And as sad as it sounds, a lot of people are listening to us right now. Like, we did check. They will still collect Gary. We will still collect palm oil.
I mean, two truths can coexist. You can need change and still collect
Gary.
Yeah.
That you will drink and purge on top.
No, Gary doesn't make people purge.
That's the point. This one will make you purge. I have proclaimed it.
Please.
If you will sell your vote for Gary,
I cancel such prophecies.
I repeat, if you sell your vote for Gary, you will purge on that Gary.
And when you purge, you drink medicine, you feel better, you move on.
It's the kind of purge that you'll be calling on your ancestors for help.
What is this?
Over Gary.
I don't understand. So if you say that for those that collected Gary, what will you now say for those that collected raw cash dollars?
Raw cash dollars?
Yes. What will you say for those ones?
If I mention it, they can send letter.
Okay, sir.
Let me not say anything. But it has something to do with your ATM will lose. They will hack your account.
Just say they will not be able to spend the money, that's all.
They will hack your account.
You will not see the money to spend.
Digital Robin Hood will hack your account and share the money with every other person.
We're not here for all this violence. Today is Friday. Come on now. You should be in the spirit of...
If you think I'm playing, when we look at our WhatsApp, you see people answering these prayers that I'm praying.
Are you sure? Let me check the WhatsApp. Nope.
See, good afternoon. I cannot hear...
You can't hear what you're saying, the big one.
All these prophets have been prophesying.
You see,
Yeah,
God is a wonderful working God.
Let me say what I was saying again. Let me repeat it so that you will hear.
They will not
If
hear
you take Gary in exchange for vote, you will purge. Can I hear you say amen?
No. Wait, how did we get here? We started from 555. Then we ended up in what they did not advertise. So let's go back to safer
Somebody
territory.
said no. That means
Exactly.
you've been taking Gary.
No,
You have been taking Gary for vote.
He will not say amen. You cannot force an amen out.
I say you drink Gary and you take Gary for vote.
Okay, you said your own.
Yes.
Those of us that don't want to say anything in response, we have left it.
That means you're taking Gary for vote.
Anyone, if that's your if that's your hypothesis, no problem. We'll work with it. But like I said,
somebody said you just said hard fact.
How did we get here? Hey God. People are saying amen.
My brother, if I place your hand on your head, say I. If I take anything in exchange for my vote, anything, I will purge. You will purge. Amen.
Adebari Awodoye says if I drink Gary with cool water and I sleep immediately, even if I do on top bicycle, hope all is well with me, Mr. Awodoye, there's nothing.
There's
wrong
absolutely
with you.
nothing wrong with you.
Mm-mm.
Don't
in fact,
stress.
you are special. Okay, other people are saying amen to the prayer.
Yes.
It's all right. Someone says you just said hard facts. I thought it was around the world. Please let me know.
It's around the world in 90 minutes on hard facts.
On hard facts now. My daughter is shouting amen beside me here.
Oh, that daughter, you will pass your exam. You will become the president of the UN. UN doesn't have president, but yeah.
Desiree is hard facts, and we are going around the world
in 90 minutes.
On hard facts in 90 minutes. The big one just needed to let off some steam. Especially in view of the fact that elections are just around the corner and all of that. But we'll come back to Nigerian matters when we've gone around the world. So welcome once again to the show.
Thank you.
We haven't even introduced ourselves. You just started ranting.
So my name is The Big One on your radio, and her name is Somi, a.k.a. Somi, Apeno Somi, short for Cheryl Alex. Which one is it again, sir? I do. Your introduction is usually very long.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Somi. That's Somi, short for Apenosomi. That's it. Oh, somebody added one. Anemuyo Ikom Makara 1 of Nigeria. But I urge you to leave that one alone. But the rest of it is very simple.
How you remembered it is shocking to me.
Because I have part of that in me, so I know exactly what it means.
Oh, what does it mean?
Let's not get into that right now. We're going around the world.
I for just call mom, see like, mommy, they have given your daughter title in Marine Kingdom. She don't know.
You're terrible.
I know.
You're terrible.
I know.
All right, let's look at the first story very quickly. Let's see. Do we have a commercial coming up soon? No, we don't. Okay, so we can get into our trip around the world. First off, starting with this one. I remember around this time last year, there was a case of a young Ghanaian African woman. Is that correct? Ghanaian woman. Let's just leave it at Ghanaian woman, who was making a case for how DNA was destroying African marriages. And I think there was one that happened outside the country. Someone says DNA testing is alien to African culture and it's destroying marriages abroad. And then this other one says, okay, in Ghana here, they need to do something so that it's no longer part of the law. DNA is destroying marriages and all of that. While some people felt that way, this year we have a different crop of people altogether, at least two people who we know of in the last 1 week who have come out to say that the court should sue for Donald Trump to drop his samples because they sense very, very much that he is their father.
Gang. Are you serious?
I'm not even playing with you.
I feel that he should do the same, but I would have said, I was going to include myself in that.
Oh, you think he's your father as well?
I never said I think. I just want to be sure.
That he's not your father.
Yes.
Because, something in there somewhere is telling you
apart
something.
Apart from the part where I'm invading countries. Apart from that.
Well, I mean, if it's in you, it's in you. A Nekla Osman in Turkey, 55-year-old who lives in Ankara, filed a suit in September last year at a family court asking for a DNA test and determination that Donald Trump is her father. While that one is going on, we have this woman. I haven't been able to determine where she's from, but she's very much someone of African descent. I just don't know if she's Somali. Perhaps you can tell. She looks like somewhere from somewhere in the Sudanese part up to somewhere in the north.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much, yeah.
Fatuma Hassan. That's her name.
That's her name. She's 42 years old.
A striking resemblance.
Yeah.
Fatuma Hassan.
Mm.
She looks towards the northern Malian, the Sahel region of Malian towards almost still somewhat looks Somalian though, but yeah. Two extreme ends like East and West Africa. She looks like them.
I mean, but does that ever really matter? You know, what end you're from when it comes down to DNA?
Doesn't matter.
It's always in the resemblance. I mean, if you look at the picture, something in the lips is similar.
No, there's nothing.
No, it's not.
No. Fatma has our lips. African like, mwah. She has those lips. But no, Trump has what he has. She says biology can't be denied.
Yeah. She's very, very sure that. I wish we could post the picture up on our socials.
She doesn't have any semblance of half caste here in her body. What?
Is it by half caste?
What do I know?
For her, she says it's biology. So there's probably something in the way she walks and the way he walks. Probably something
maybe when she talks,
in her insides.
Maybe when she talks, she does the, I'm Faduma. What? The Turkish woman too. She's actually...
People out here in these streets claiming that Trump is their father, left, right, and center. Perhaps we might even find one or two instances in Nigeria if we search. But
maybe trick the general self.
You said it, so it wasn't me. But yeah, I mean, it's flying around left, right, and center. I think Faduma's case. Faduma is 42 years old. I think her own case was earlier on. Was earlier than that of this Turkish woman, Nekla Osman. Picture here, she's posing with a photo of the U.S. President Donald Trump during an interview at her home in the capital, Ankara. And in her case, she says, though she's officially registered as daughter of two Turkish people, Sati and Dosun, in her petition, she says she was born in 1970 and raised by the couple. But then Dosun, who I believe is her father, died in 2009. And then in 2017, apparently her mother told her the truth about her birth. Now, what is that truth? According to the woman here, the claimant, she said the woman who raised her said she had given birth to a stillborn baby at a hospital, and that another woman, who Osman identified as a U.S. citizen named Sophia, gave her a newborn child instead. Osman then alleged that Sophia became pregnant through an illicit relationship with Trump and later abandoned the baby, who was then registered by the Osman family. Speaking to DHA, Osman says she has appealed the court's decision and has also sent petitions to the U.S. Embassy and courts in the United States. She believes her biological father worked at NATO at the time and that her adoptive mother had been shown a photograph of Trump when the child was handed over. So she says, in her own case, she's not like the African woman who says biology can't lie. She said, no, I don't know how accurate it is, but I need to find out if he's my father. She says, I don't want to cause him any trouble. I just want to know the truth. And she says she hopes Trump will agree to a DNA test and express a desire to meet him, adding that she believes he will not refuse her request. Yeah, so do you think Trump will accede to this request? Why are you laughing? I can imagine that these things are going to be popping up from out of the woodwork, left, right, and center.
Brodona. This same Brodona that me and you know.
Well, do we know him really?
Well, the little we have seen from him, Brodona say, come and take my blood or take my sample.
I mean, what's that thing that they say? If you have nothing to hide, then you should be able to.
Brodona doesn't need to tell you that he's hiding or not hiding, and she will not get it.
She won't get it. How much more?
Is it not
at least in the Turkish woman's case, the resemblance
is not there. Let me help you copy. It is not there. Just stop.
I mean, better her than Fatma.
Please leave my guy. You people should see. You people should leave the order for us, please. Stop stressing this man. Like, he has a lot of work to do, taking over the world. So please let him do what he needs to do. What is all this distraction now? Well, I don't understand.
Well,
so
I mean,
this is the part that makes me laugh.
He's hero to a lot of people.
This is the part that made me laugh. Somebody lost their child. They gave birth to a stillborn.
Yes.
Somebody came to give them their own child and say, "Oh, by the way, sit down. Let me tell you the story." So you see, this is my child, ba. The father is actually a billionaire, but I don't want to keep the child. So just take the child and be going. But remember to remind the child that her father is a billionaire. Me, I don't want to in any way connect myself with that billionaire. How does that sound to you?
Like film trick.
Maria de Los Angeles.
I mean, there's so many things that are happening in the world these days. I wouldn't be surprised, really and truly. And besides, he's attained this hero status in the last month or so. Yeah, to a lot of people. So it's very, very likely that, like I said, we're going to be having more people wanting to associate themselves with him one way or the other.
But Broad Donor has already collected that status right from midway through Biden's tenure, right? Especially when he began to show the interest of becoming president of the United States of America. He had an entire movement of people who went in his direction. If you could say, quote unquote, the obedience of America, you understand? They decided that Donald Trump was going to be the answer to all their problems, and they pushed for it and they got it, right? And he's president now. If you have people that are joining the bandwagon now, they are late, basically. He already has a great movement on his side. Very great movement. I mean, one of our dear callers is one of his biggest supporters, right? So, yeah, that's just what it is. It's anybody who is coming in on that train right now is late.
I
Very
see.
late.
Okay.
They didn't hear the trumpet sound since? No.
No, laugh out loud. No. No. When you say it, you own it with your full chest. Trumpet sound here, and so. See, okay. Chanel from Apo says, Maria de Los Angeles, bruh.
You got it.
Old G.
You got it.
Somebody that is talking about 555 aluminium plates and cup.
Don't play.
He's beyond old. He is ancient. He is.
When they said let there be light, who do you think went to switch it on?
Okay, now I should be worried.
I got lines for days, girl. I got lines.
No. I should be worried because if you're that old, then
Immortal.
we should be investigating you. Should be sent to a US lab for scientific experiments.
If you're talking about investigation, I already got you now. You're already here. I've put you inside armpits. Yeah, there's no escaping.
It will shock you. So you know that thing where they say if they give you a certain amount of money, would you do this or would you do this? My brother, if they say they want to do investigation based on your ancient status now, and they say, will you take such amount of money? Like this.
How much are we talking about?
I don't know, it depends.
Would you do it for $5 billion?
Are you playing? Of course.
If you had said no, we would have had our first official fight now.
Of course, yes.
First
I would do it
official
for
fight
less.
in public.
I would do it for less than
500,000. Please send me to the lab.
If it's dollars or
That's
pounds,
the point. Now,
yes.
who's talking naira here? We're talking dollars or pounds. Send me to the lab. If you don't, I will haunt you in your dream. I'm just telling you.
It's okay. It's all right. All right. Let's move it on. All right. We leave those who are trying to get paternity tests out of Donald Trump for a little bit. We will revisit the U.S., but let's come back closer home where we have civilians trekking through mountains to escape fighting in Sudan. For 8 days, this particular farmer, Ibrahim Hussein, apparently led his family through treacherous terrain to flee the fighting in southern Kordofan, the latest and most volatile front in the country's 31-month-old conflict.
So they've moved
31.
So they moved from Al-Fasher, and now they're in Kordofan.
No, so it's different things happening in different parts at this point.
Okay.
Yes. This particular person fled with his family from Keklek near the southern Sudanese border. Yeah, that's where he fled from. He said an army-controlled city in White Nile State, around 300 kilometers south of Khartoum, is where he fled from. That's Kosti. That's the name of the city. The city apparently has become a refuge for hundreds of families fleeing violence in oil-rich Kordofan, where the Sudanese army and the RSF are locked in a brutal war since April who have been locked in a brutal war since April of 2023 are vying for control. So the damage that was done in El Fasher, I believe that they don't just ravage the place and then leave. So there's all of the resultant effects of that going on. Some of their fighters there as well. And then they've taken over the territory. Now you're having Kordofan, an oil-rich part of Sudan, which is where they are currently in, and people are having to flee from there.
Yeah.
So emboldened by the October capture of the army's last stronghold in Darfur, the RSF and their allies have in recent weeks descended in full force on Kordofan, forcing nearly 53,000 people to flee. This is according to the UN.
Those guys, they moved from Al Fasher and Darfur.
So when you say move, you would think that they've left the place. So that's what I'm saying. They've established territory.
They've established territory.
Yes, and then they are moving on.
Territory. That's what I mean. Yeah.
Yes. So apparently in December, the RSF consolidated its grip on West Kordofan, one of the 3 regional states, and seized Heglig, which lies in Sudan's largest oil field. With their local allies, they have also tightened their siege on the army-held cities of Kadugli and Dilling, where hundreds of thousands are facing mass starvation. There are reports of as many as 63 children killed. And then with all of this happening, people are just packing up and leaving. Apparently, in just 2 days this week, nearly 4,000 people got to Kosti, which is the place I talked about, hungry, terrified, and in need of refuge. Majority of those arriving, women and children, with very few adult men with them. And so the men, or rather, somebody who was speaking, a witness, told the AFP that many men stay behind out of fear of being killed or abducted. So they basically just, the ones that can escape with their family. The ones that can't escape, the men, will send their wives and their children ahead just to get away from the fighting. So you're having these people and these families undertake journeys of 15 to 30 days long.
Wow.
Just to get to places of refuge. They're walking through isolated areas, mine-littered terrain, risking their lives just to get away from being killed. In December, drones hit a kindergarten and a hospital in Kalogi in South Kordofan, killing 114 people, including the children, which I mentioned, about 63 of them. And according to IOM's Refat, Kosti is a relatively small city, but it's currently under strain now because it's hosting thousands of South Sudanese refugees who are themselves fleeing violence across the border. So everything is just converging, from one end to the other.
So I'm hearing you say South Sudanese. That means the RSF have now gone past their borders in Sudan and are in South Sudan doing what they're doing.
Pretty much, yes.
Wow.
Pretty much. So it's been 31 months long, and they're gaining ground. They're gaining ground and pretty much committing all the havoc that there is to commit. At some point, I don't even know if the Sudanese people are going to have anywhere else to go. They're going to, if they haven't already started filtering into other neighboring African countries. But no talks about any end to this fighting, despite the many allegations of it being fueled by, I think it's the UAE. Being fueled by the UAE. No talks around anything that can be done to end this fighting. RSF is gaining ground indeed.
And what I'm concerned about, more than the fact that they're doing what they're doing in Sudan, is the fact that the whole Sahel region, right, is very closely connected to that side of the continent, right? When you're looking at Sudan, South Sudan, which is towards the Egyptian border. Before you know anything, just the same way you had people who were able to migrate from Libya during the whole Libya unrest and find their way into the Sahel region and started causing problems, and vice versa, moving in the other direction. I'm hoping that this doesn't now become something that occurs again with this kind of situation, because first and foremost, you have a refugee crisis situation happening. People are going to be running away from there. Then in the case that some of these fighters have gotten bored of taking over Sudan, they decide, let's have an empire. They start moving this direction. So that situation needs to be dealt with, and dealt with quickly. Unfortunately, the world is not concerned about Sudan, because there's really nothing that they're going to get from Sudan. How much oil does Sudan have for them to bother themselves about it? Do you understand? It does, but it does have oil, but it isn't as strategic as other nations are to the world. The only place that seems to be interested in it is the UAE. And so it is alleged that they're doing what they're doing.
No, but I think conversations around the UAE were more around, was it gold?
Yeah, gold. That's what I'm saying, allegedly.
Okay.
Had it been the oil fields of Sudan were as important to the world, most likely the world would have woken up and, brought this thing to an end as soon as possible. I mean, these guys who are the RSF are literally the janjaweed. Nigerian military has put them down before. Do you get? Oh, yeah, we have a hand in putting them down before.
As of when they were still the janjaweed?
Yeah, years ago. You get?
Now we're too preoccupied.
Yeah, with our own janjaweed.
Are we? The big one. Okay. All right. So yeah, that is happening, and I mean, as far as Sudan is concerned, we will continue to report on the stories. I'm hoping for how do people say it at some point? I'm hoping for a break in the case where it gets to the point where they say, oh, this is the one thing that we've been looking for that we know will serve to either end this matter or put an end to. Because for me, one of the biggest things when I see conflict continuing for as long as we have here is one, the capacity of the people who are fighting the RSF, for example, to deal with them decisively, or the fact that the RSF are so well funded, so well armed, that they can continue for this long. And at this point, we're asking, okay, what is their ultimate game? Take over Sudan, or what? Just like you said, it might get to the point where if care is not taken and it's not clearly established, they spread. So and it now becomes an African problem.
Here's the thing. I was watching a documentary a couple of weeks ago, was it a couple of months ago, about this whole situation. And you could see an elaborate operation that's happening between the UAE and the RSF, right? Exchanging gold for weapons. Do you understand? And of course, the money that also comes with it, what's his name now? Dagalo, the guy in charge of the RSF, is making insane amounts of money. Insane amounts of money.
So power,
wealth, influence, control is part of it. So he cannot, or the RSF cannot come out and tell you this is our plan for Sudan, this is what we intend to establish. It is just simple racketing. It's a racket going on right there.
It is heartbreaking, honestly.
Very.
It is heartbreaking. In instances like this, you can imagine what the average Sudanese person is having to deal with on a daily basis. Really and truly, we're not looking forward to any of these kinds of escalations coming this way. Hopefully, the lesson that we can learn from there, I think, would be deal with the problem at its root. And also, we also need to be careful in terms of leaders and what they want at the end of the day, because we know when you trace the history back to where this all started from.
Omar al-Bashir.
Yes. So for reasons of, I would say, power and control too, he decided to weaponize the Janjaweed, who now became RSF. And then here we are today. It all started with a leader somewhere.
I will just drop this nugget. Not a nugget. I'll just drop this just to cause problem. Boko Haram.
It all starts with a leader somewhere. It all starts with a leader somewhere. That's all we'll say about that. So, having said that, let's shift gears slightly. The big one. Did you hear of the words that were recently added to the Oxford Dictionary?
Don't just say words. Say Nigerian words.
Okay, the Nigerian words that were recently added to the Oxford Dictionary.
Brethren, that you may know, moi moi is now a word in the Oxford Dictionary.
Yes, it is.
At
this point.
Abeg is now a word in the Oxford Dictionary. Amala is now a word in the Oxford Dictionary. Biko is a word in the Oxford Dictionary. This is the funniest thing. Biko is a word in the Oxford English Dictionary.
Yeah.
That is the power of usage.
Yes.
Brethren, I tell you this. Ghana must go.
Yes. Also made the list.
Mami Market.
Yes, it did.
Those of you that have that normally go to the Mami Market for prayers and conversations, to make money. Yeah.
I was a bit surprised by Mami Market. I'm not even going to lie to you.
Ask me what Mami means. But moving on.
Mami?
I don't know what Mami means.
It's a reference to mother now, isn't it? Like,
I thought it was half of Mami water, since you always find fish.
No,
Brethren,
not at all.
This is the one that gave me so much joy.
You're not going to say it out loud, are you?
I am going to say it out loud. The word
You're not going.
used for the derriere. Do you know what derriere is? D-E-R.
The behind.
Excuse me. Derriere. D-E-R-R-I-E-R. In case you don't know what derriere is, that part of you that joins the chair whenever you sit down, the part of you that goes to the ground when you slip and fall, the part that has made many men lose focus and lose money as well, the part of you out of which the comes out. Yes, that part that you call I cannot complete
You
it.
cannot. You cannot.
But think about it. Not nyanga. I was surprised when 2 years ago in the UK, in the London, in all those places, all these black UK people, all these English people, and even white people, look at that on her. I'm like, Nigeria have spoiled you people like this. Now it is in the Oxford Dictionary. If you're wondering,
we've gone global.
You see people like you. This one say the big one. You miss Aliyu.
You say you should talk out
loud.
loud.
The kind of people that is causing problem. That's why they now know us for this word.
So just in case you haven't caught it, I think it was CK that sang a song about it.
It's not CK.
It's not CK.
No.
Okay, what's the name of the artist that sang a song?
Chella.
It's Chella.
Yes. Small they shake. Small they shake.
Yep, that word is now in the Oxford Dictionary.
Are you celebrating that?
Yeah, because it is cultural influence. So by all means, I will celebrate
all the cultural influence that we have. For example, calling chair share. We do not celebrate.
No, that one is not cultural influence. That is a
talk anyhow. Let waffy people come and
that is a
Anita, sorry. The one you have your people
injuring the English language. Yeah. So that one, no. Cultural influence
on behalf
of
all
words that we have
people
mentioned.
and people from Ogbomoso. How dare you? How dare you?
So can we say that?
Yes.
So okay.
I mean, Ikebe, that's what I mean.
Yeah,
yes,
that's
what I mean. The big one, you need to be born again. Let me answer you like Nicodemus. How can I go back into my mother's womb and come out, sir? It's impossible.
But honestly, though, that so is this like an annual thing? Because I know we're so influential culturally that we get these things happen so often, but it's becoming like almost an annual thing. I think last year we had some words that were added into the dictionaries. I can't remember them, but I know it did happen last year. You took on that conversation with Kim.
I forgot.
Yeah, but you did. I remember.
But I mean, has already found its way into the dictionary. So when you hear your child say, if you complain or if you shout at that child, you should be dealt with adequately because you do not know that it is a word in the dictionary. Not Webster.
Oxford.
The
The big one, they're saying you should say it out loud.
Out loud. It's out loud. I've said it out loud. Good afternoon, the big one. Say it now. Don't you know is life? We are exposing people like you.
People left the moi moi.
I want to call you now.
You left the moi moi.
The dictionary.
You left the abeg. You left the biko. If I'm not mistaken, I think Mom made it into this year, right? Or was that before?
I think that was before.
Okay.
The thing I want to call this person, they also add it to the dictionary.
You say it is life.
Sir, don't be an... How will you say it's life? It's not life, sir. It's not life. Good afternoon, Somi and the big one. I want to believe that those who are claiming that Trump is their father must be joking, no more, no less. I agree with you, bro. I think it's just a bid to try to get some money or popularity or something. I think they don't deserve any Nigerians. What? Anyways, and they don't deserve any. Nigerians were special.
They don't deserve any what?
No, I think it's full stop there.
Okay.
Nigerians were special people now that Oxford Dictionary has some Nigerian words in it. I know some people will not be ready to celebrate it, but if it is bad news now, they're ready to amplify it. I agree with you, man. I absolutely agree with you. For me, this is worth being celebrated. Celebrated! This is what, laughing over, feeling good about. Celebration! Okay.
You say, how did they explain the meaning of the word, please? You should go and check Oxford Dictionary.
How did they explain the meaning of the...
It's not from us that you...
Let me explain it to you. They said,
hey God.
It is the posterior, sometimes rotund, many times flat part of the human being upon which you are rested when you are in a sitting position. If you follow my description, you're on your own. But if you want to find out, please go and check it.
Yeah, I mean, the Oxford Dictionary is readily available to you. What will be even more interesting are the example. Okay, I think that's what he asked. The examples, right?
Examples of what?
How it is when they give a word in the dictionary, then they will show how it can be used.
How it can be used.
Yes.
They smell.
Oh God, it's terrible. All right, so yes, that's the story. Nigerian English featured prominently in the update with common street terms, food names, and cultural expressions making the list. All of which we have made mention on, even though some of you are stuck on only one word. But Mami Market, Amala, Moi Moi, Abeg, Biko, and Ghana Must Go. I see this Ghana Must Go now. Perhaps Ghanaians will come out and start saying it's not Nigerian English.
Well, they will be all right. Somebody says you people should remember some small guys are listening to you. We do not identify if it's everybody has. You understand? Everybody has it. So it's not a matter of whether you are like the bunch endowed or you're like the bunch unendowed. You understand? What matters is if you don't have it, then you cannot walk properly. Seriously.
That's all you need to know about it.
Muscles are very important in movements. They are called the gluteus maximus, minimus, and medius muscles that make up that part. Yeah. See the big one. That's why I like Fidel. During his program, he said more than twice. That's why they will send him letter, not me, please. Moving on. Look at Desiree. You're telling me to talk something that when I enter trouble, now you'll be like, hey, yeah, you don't go on Twitter, on X. Justice for Big One. It will not work, man. Thank you. God bless you.
All right. I said, let me go and look for example, but, it's too much work for me right now. So
another example.
Hey, God.
Smoke, they shake, smoke, they shake. Yes, that's an example.
Is there a difference between the one that starts with Y and the one that starts with N?
It is just like asking how do they spell. It's the same thing.
Oh, it's the same thing. Okay. All right. Anyway, that's it on that story. It wasn't just us that made the list.
That's all.
No, Japanese English was there. Maltese English made the list. And West African English, separate from Nigerian English. So yes, as far as cultural influence, that's something that we can definitely celebrate. We're not even lumped in with West African English. We are set apart from West African English.
Japanese have the most interesting English. They pronounce every letter.
Really?
So, for example, sliding. Yes, sliding go.
Dog. Say category the way they would say it.
Categorical. Yeah. Or you hear dog. So they pronounce every word.
Or more like they add one vowel to the end of the word.
Just like in Yoruba language.
Yeah.
Every word must end with a vowel.
Is that the case?
Pretty much. So usually it ends with a vowel, except for maybe words like mko and the rest of them. Usually it ends with a vowel, right? That is why you notice that when the Yoruba try to say an English name, it usually ends with a vowel.
Danieli,
Judu, Michaeli.
Interesting.
Sherry Lou. You understand? So usually it's a thing with the language. So basically, like, that's what's happening with the Japanese, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Interesting. Let's take a break. When we come back, one more story, and then we'll open up the phone lines to get your thoughts on everything that we've shared so far. Hopefully, we get to deviate from the Oxford, the very notorious Oxford English Dictionary word, because all the comments we've gotten mostly have been on that one.
It's to show you how we
influential.
We like attractive things.
Yes, we do. We're streaming, by the way.
Yeah, I know, that's the point.
Which is why you should focus on Jesus. But anyway, let's go on that break.
It's not Jesus that gave me what I'm focusing on. What's your...
Let's go on that break. When we come back, we'll take one more story and then we'll open up the phone line. Stay with us. Of the matter. I think the Minnesotan, was it Minneapolis or Minnesota now? It's confusing at this
All
point.
of them are mini.
Yeah, but the point is, some of the mayors are actively saying they don't want ICE agents in their states and they want them out. I can't remember if it was Minneapolis or Minnesota, but one of them, the mayor was saying that they're going to mobilize their own National Guard, who are members of the community, members of teachers and all of that, and that they're paid by the government of the state government rather, and they're going to mobilize them to actively resist any other. Should we call it encroachment?
Any encroachment
by ICE agents. So that's the situation. It's developing, and I'm sure in the course of the week, it was Minnesota Governor Tim Walz. So we will continue.
The same Tim Walz?
It was Tim Walz.
The same one?
What happened to him?
That was supposed to be running mate with, what's her name now? Kamala Harris.
That would explain why you had a, what's his name? Matt Walsh went in hard on this guy after this video.
Yeah, Timos doesn't have a very good reputation or record of doing things logically. Let's just leave it at that.
So that's why I said the politics of it all. Some people have already made it a Democrat/Republican thing. I think there was a Democrat congresswoman who was pretty much in tears talking about how the situation was being colored a particular way just for the political reasons. So anyway, all of that going on, but that's where we end our trip around the world. But we want to hear from you. What are your thoughts on all the stories shared so far? 0700951 0000 009 597 4869, and on WhatsApp it's 009 993 0137. Someone sent the video already.
Look at all these people on social on WhatsApp telling me that I should mention the word.
We'll come back to that. Maybe let's give them time to let go of it for it. Dorcas is here for the news.
Dorcas, did you hear that "nya" is now a part of the dictionary? No.
We don't say that word. We don't say that word out loud, do we? Do we now? Okay. So we'll take the news. When we come back, we'll open up the phone line. Stay with us.
It's okay. That is okay. It's okay. No, it's okay. Let me explain. It's okay. She off your mic.
On 95.1 Nigeria Info. Your mic is always on. Let's talk.